Dogs and poodles, you're in the dog.
You know what? We can't expect Trump to know anything about a president whose picture he put up. It's not fair. So let's give him something easier. Donald, tell us what the Declaration of Independence is. And remember, this is the document in which we declared independence.
Of course, you have the Declaration of Independence.
What does it mean to you?
Well, it means exactly what it says. It's a declaration. It's a declaration of unity and love and respect, and it means a lot, and it's something very special to our country.
Look at Terry Moran's face. He looks like a teacher about to call the school psychologist. This is a great drawing. Stay right here. But of course he'd make that face. Trump said that the Declaration of Independence meant unity. Unity is the opposite of independence.
And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning, world. Good morning. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan Stewart. He's Doug Stewart. And this is your Monday morning edition of the Two Live Stews experience. Something I didn't do, which I meant to do. I apologize to everybody. Let me get to this chat real quick. Good morning, Mocha Bella. Good morning, Why Not 2403. Good morning, Griff. And last but not least, man, an honorable mention this morning goes to none other than Jersey Vern in the building. Good morning, y'all. And good morning to you too, Dougie Stew. How you doing this morning, sir?
Fantastic, man. How about you, sir?
How long is the nightmare going to continue, man? I mean, he can't get impeached by this weekend.
All right,
he can't get impeached by this weekend, man. I mean, how long is the process, man? How long does it have to be?
Let's jump back into that, man. Let's go by our normal protocol first, and we'll get back to that in a second.
Okay.
But
I'm sorry.
How was the weekend, man? What'd you get into?
Good weekend, man. Morgan had a soccer tournament Saturday that was canceled due to rain. So we were blessed to be able to go to the Jack and Jill Black Family Day that was chaired by my wife. And we were there from 10 to 1 and had an amazing time with the Jack and Jill families here at Colga, which is the Jack and Jill chapter in Columbus. It was wonderful. And yesterday, they picked up our tournament. She had a game on one game at 3 o'clock. We went to that, and then after that, went and had a couple of margaritas, man. It was a very good weekend for me, very relaxing weekend that I'm thankful for. How about yours, sir? How about yours?
Wait a minute. You just reminded me, margaritas. So y'all had an early Cinco de Mayo?
We wouldn't go, because of the kids' schedule, we wasn't going to be able to celebrate it today. And as a matter of fact, man, I'm glad you said that, because with this regime that we're under these days, I don't think it's going to be a big deal like it used to be in the past. I don't see anybody talking about May 5th like Cinco de Mayo is not even going to be mentioned today.
I can definitely see the Trump administration suppressing Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, there'll be ice outside of every Mexican pub. There'll be ice truck parked outside of every Mexican pub today.
Oh, I can 100% see that.
No question.
That they have, you know how they have the early morning raids where they kick open the doors to these crack houses or whatever, these drug houses.
Yep.
I could see Operation Send Their Ass Home.
Right.
Where all these ICE agents are standing outside of all of these Mexican bars and restaurants, and the minute their ass walk out, and throw a net over their ass.
Every place that serves a taco and tequila will have an ICE vehicle outside of it today.
You're right. I didn't even think about that, sir.
So we celebrated it yesterday to stay out of all of that today.
So you didn't want to be caught up in the mix where they start throwing nets over the Mexicans, and you get a net thrown over you.
Hey, I know we're going to save the trending topic for the back part of this segment, but let me just say this, man. There's a handful of people who have their papers and who are not Mexican that have been sent to Venezuela.
Right. You're right.
So why would you want to go hang out someplace with an ICE vehicle? No, sir.
And guess what? Guess what Trump and them will say? It was a mix-up. It was a mix-up for what's this guy's name? Kilmer Abrego Garcia. It was a mix-up. They acknowledged that it was a mix-up and they were wrong.
And where he's still at?
They like, leave his ass over there. We don't care.
Where he's still at? No.
Y'all didn't see
Oh my
this?
Lord.
Y'all
Oh my
didn't see this
God.
from yesterday?
Take it
This
down.
is their answer to the May
Take it down,
5th.
Tree. Tree, take it down, please.
The White House post AI generated image of Trump versus buff Jedi.
They gotta stop. They gotta stop, man.
Yeah,
They gotta stop.
All right,
But
so listen.
until they stop or until they're forced to stop, I'm doing all I can to protect me and mine. Because, hey, man, you know, being big and black, you know, can put you in a situation just because of your appearance.
Right. Yeah,
And
they
I
can
don't
mix.
want-
They
I
can
don't
mix
want
you
this
up for.
book.
They can mix you up for an illegal alien.
That's right.
Absolutely. And
That's
then they'll ignore it and explain themselves later and not explain themselves because they don't care. They don't care about due process. Well, Mr. Trump, he went to Berkeley High School. He's from Moco. He's been here his entire life. We don't care. Leave him over there. Leave him over there.
Right. I spent some time in Fulton County one time, man, for a couple hours. And the whole time I was there, everybody kept saying,
I'm innocent.
Well, of course, yes. Everybody was innocent. I was the only one that had done anything questionable that was in there. Okay? But everybody kept saying, I hope your people get here before they process you and send you upstairs. You know, sometimes when you get upstairs, you get lost.
You get lost.
People kept saying that in the holding cell. There's about 20 people in there. I hope your people get here before you get upstairs and get processed. Because once you get upstairs, sometimes you get lost.
Sometimes when you get shipped off to Venezuela, you're gonna get lost.
Right. So y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself at Cinco de Mayo today with the ice trucks outside. Good luck.
You're watching the Two Live Stews experience. I didn't do anything. The only thing I did of note this past weekend is I went and saw the Thunderbolts, the new Marvel movie.
Oh, okay. Good reminder.
Tree, I think we got a meme for that. So I saw Thunderbolts, and here's the thing about it, man. I kind of poo-pooed on the whole idea because they're kind of like a new thing. They've only been around since the 90s. They're supposed to be.
That's 30 years, man.
Well,
that's 30 years, man.
I guess I go back to comic books in the 70s, though. And before, technically, because our cousin Don used to have all of the comic books from like the late 60s. So late 60s, 70s, at the latest, early 80s. These guys have been around almost like the beginning of 2000s. But hey, I'm here to report the movie was pretty good. It wasn't Avengers Endgame good, but it was good. It kept my attention.
Again, he loves Avengers now. He's all about the Avengers.
Yeah. When I was a kid, it was all about the Avengers and it was all about the Fantastic Four, which, by the way, they got a Fantastic Four movie coming up this summer. They're going to try to redo it. They've tried a couple of times and it hadn't worked out. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, Thunderbolts is good. Pretty good story, good acting, good plot. It was good. Go see it. I give it 3 out of 5 afros.
I had a busy 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go see something you're giving 3 out of 5.
That's above average. Average is 2.5.
What did you give Sinners?
Oh, Sinners, I gave a 5.
Okay,
Sinners, I gave a 5.
Sir.
Well, no, I take back. I gave Sinners a 4.5. It started out a little slow.
It started off extremely slow. However, I had a Zoom call that ended early on Friday. And I texted the wife and said, can the kids come home with you today or do you need me to pick them up? She goes, no, I can bring them home. I went outside and enjoyed a nice smoke, hopped in my car and went to the movies and enjoyed Sinners by myself. When I tell you that Kugler dude is special.
Yeah, he on
and
fire.
That Ryan B. Jordan did his thizzle.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to give the movie away.
Right.
Because I intend on going to see it again this week. And I know Tree hadn't seen it, and I'm sure others hadn't seen it either. So I don't want to be a spoiler.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I really enjoyed
it. Wait a minute. You snuck away from the family and went to see the movie? You didn't tell JP?
Well, the wife and Miles saw it while I was away with Morgan at the
that's right. That's
soccer tournament.
That's right.
So they already saw it.
Right.
So yeah, I went and saw it by myself. Big old bucket of popcorn, snuck a couple of Heinekens in there. Hey, man.
I think that's a federal offense, man.
Well, no, I didn't. Well, I'm just teasing. You know, I'm just teasing. I'm embellishing.
You can't sneak alcohol into a movie theater, man. I think
who would do that? Who would do that?
Right.
Anyway, really enjoyed the movie, man. If
Yeah.
y'all hadn't seen it, please patronize that brother's movie.
It's good. It's very, very good.
Oh my gosh.
As you used
It's
to
really
say, and as they used to say back in the day, he did his thug fizzle.
He did his stuff. Fizzle. He did that. And Michael B. Jordan, man. I mean, the little who was he on the wire? Who was he?
Wallace.
Hey man, I just kept saying, man, look
Where's
at Wallace.
Where's
Look at
Wallace?
Wallace, man.
Yeah. He always gonna be Wallace to me. I don't care what.
I love, and that's why I love him so much, man, because him and Stringer Bell and a host of other guys in that movie and females in that movie have really flourished and done a good job in their acting careers.
Hey man, in a million years, and we got to get to this trending stuff in a second.
Yep.
In a million years, man, I never thought Wallace would that little
Would
dude
be
Wallace
somebody.
would be this guy. He is
Be
now.
somebody. He's like he's the younger version of Denzel right now.
And
He's a heartthrob. He's making $20 million a pop or more. I mean, he's that dude, and he was straight Wallace on the wire, sir.
Because you know why? Because I'm such an ardent Wire fan. I've watched the whole series from beginning to end, maybe 5 times. Like, there was 25 other people on that series that I thought would blow up before Wallace.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, the acting on The Wire was incredible, was legendary. And go ahead.
There's a handful of them that have blown up. But yes, man, I mean,
yeah.
Michael B. Jordan is that dude right now, man.
Yeah.
He's that dude.
He is absolutely that dude. He's absolutely that dude. All right. What's trending? We came into the show today with the little video of Donald Trump, man. I don't even know where to start. There's a couple of things that have happened that Trump has come out with and that we've been talking about over the last week about Donald Trump. The first thing is the Declaration of Independence. Tree played the video, and that's the Daily Show. Tree, was that the Daily Show?
Yes, that's the Daily Show.
So the Daily Show was interviewing him, and the person interviewing him asked him, what does the Declaration of Independence mean to you?
Terry Moran is his name.
And
did you know of Mr. Moran prior to this interview? Have you ever seen him, or did you know his work prior to this interview?
I don't watch the Daily Show, and I don't know him.
Okay.
But so Trump goes on and starts talking about all of this fluffy stuff, but he doesn't talk about what it actually means, because I don't think he knows what the Declaration of Independence is. There should be a law. You can't be the president of the United States of America if you don't know what the Declaration of Independence is.
He doesn't know anything, man.
And here's the crazy part. 2 of the 3 words in the title Declaration of Independence tells you what it is. We're declaring something. We're saying something. We're putting something out on record. Declare. Okay.
Right. And what are we declaring?
Independence. The one thing that's not independence is unity. And he threw out unity in his whole description of the Declaration of Independence. Some of this stuff you can't make up, man. Okay, so let's move on to the second thing over the last week.
But before you do that, while he was talking, and we saw it in the video, while he was talking about the unity and coming together and the love, Terry Moran looks at him with the look of doo-doo face, like
disgust.
Like, are you
kidding
me?
Are you kidding me?
I've got some questions for you today that's really going to stump you, and I'm sure that. But I was being nice to you here, Mr. President, with this.
Yeah. He was trying to throw him a softball. And I mean, once again, it's very plain to understand what that phrase and that term means. You probably don't know. There's no way you remember because you were 2 years old. And people watching the show right now of a certain age will remember. 1976 was the 200-year anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, July 4th. 1776. And I remember as a 7-year-old, it was a big to-do. In the, I think they call it the bicentennial. Yeah, it had to have been bicentennial. But there was this big thing because 1776, and now it's 1976. And it was this big thing. It was a huge marketing campaign about 200 years of independence.
Why are you taking that off my calendar like I wasn't there, man? I was there.
No, you were 2 though. You were 2.
I remember. No,
And
I was
I-
3. I was 3.
Okay, all right, yeah, you were there. So the fact that the president of the United States of America don't even know basic history, something
It's
that
a
you
bad-
shouldn't even have to look up, it's a bad look.
It's a bad look.
Absolutely. Then
For him to be the leader of the free world, it's a terrible look. And y'all put him there.
Second thing is this Kilmer Abrego Garcia tattoo. I think we have a picture of it, but Trump is adamant in saying that this guy was a gang member, and he insists that this picture, which was clearly doctored to put MS-13 on top of the little picture tattoos, Trump thinks that's real. He thinks that's real. He thinks that's part of the tattoo.
Well, see, now he knows that it's not real, but he can't humble himself to say I was wrong about anything.
Absolutely.
So now he has to ride and make everybody else that follows him say that that's real. Because that's just who he is.
Is he some kind of freaking
It's bad.
I almost called him a retard, and that's not politically correct.
I know retards that would do a much. I mean, I know. No. Never mind.
Nah,
I'm not gonna make that comment.
Nah.
But I know people that have Down syndrome that could be a better leader than he is.
He's very slow, but he's running the free world. And the last thing, this guy, within a week of the Pope dying, within a week of the Pope passing away, he posts this picture on social media of him as the Pope. He actually said, yeah, I want to be the Pope. I want to be the next Pope. Joking around.
I would like that more than anything.
It's just tacky. It's just tacky.
That's your boy. That's your boy. That's your boy.
It's just so tacky. So that's what's trending, man. What are your thoughts about Trump? I don't know if we're going to be able to make another 3 years and 9 months. What's he been in office? 3 months now? I don't know if we're going to be able to make it, man.
Hey, man, the dudes are back to getting y'all where y'all need to be, the people. This is the People Show. Phil, drop that link for y'all to jump into the chat and come on into the green room, and we'll bring you in eventually to get your thoughts, get your hot take, or talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Up next in the doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews, a little NBA talk. We missed the Diddy talk. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well. But a little NBA talk because an explosive Game 7 took place on yesterday and a very explosive Game 1 as well. We'll detail those things for you up next.
Yep. Don't go away.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
And Tyronn Lue is now looking to the bench to make some other changes. Westbrook. Another jam. Technical foul on Westbrook for hanging on the rim. But the fiery Russell Westbrook.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stone, Ryan Stone, the makeup of those stews. He's Doug. I'm Ryan. And this is your Two Live Stews experience.
Hey, thank you for joining, you boys.
Westbrook said, y'all get the out of here.
Yeah.
Get the hell on.
He didn't care about the tech, man. He didn't care about the tech.
And I wouldn't have either. I give Westbrook a hard time, man, because he used to be such a selfish basketball player. I love this version of Westbrook. I love this version of Westbrook.
I got to stop you right there.
Okay.
What about the most triple doubles in NBA history correlates to what'd you call them? What's the term you use? Selfish.
Selfish. Yes.
Yeah.
When you're taking passes and rebounds away from your team, literally stealing passes from a teammate to another teammate, and that's selfish basketball to me. Yeah. Again, man. I mean, the new Westbrook, the new Westbrook, the last 4 or 5 years, I love him. But again, I had problems with him before because he was too much. He was too much.
So the Nuggets advance. Go ahead.
I love his passion, man. All right, go ahead.
I mean, but it doesn't sound like this. Seems like you got some type of axe to grind with Russell Westbrook, man. He's literally the definition of unselfish, and the fact that he does everything. He's not afraid to do everything, to rebound, to pass, to assist, to score. Like, he's the epitome of unselfish in my mind.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we see two different guys. Again, the last 4 or 5 years, I'm all about that guy. So
the Pacers over the Cavs last night, 121-112 in game 1 of their series. The Warriors a couple nights ago. Was it a couple nights ago? Yeah, it was 2 nights ago.
Well,
Warriors close out. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, since you brought up the Pacers first, which one do you want to talk about first?
Go ahead. Either one. I'm just running through the scores.
Okay. You started with the Warriors and Rockets. Game 7, it was yesterday. Buddy Hield had the game of his life. Total team effort by Golden State. Do you think they could probably – is there a chance that they represent the West? Is there a chance?
Oh, it's absolutely a chance with playoff Jimmy. They're a different team with Jimmy Butler. He's always had that effect. I mean, that's why they call him playoff Jimmy. They could absolutely, because of their veteranism, their experience, they can do it. They can absolutely do it.
Well, we know what Draymond brings to the table. He was a difference maker yesterday, being the enforcer. We know how great playoff Jimmy is. We know how great Stephon Curry is. But Buddy Hield dropped 33 last night.
Right.
If he gonna get 20 to 25 or 30 or more per game, they damn sure can represent the West. There's no question about it.
All right.
You were saying something about the Pacers. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
Pacers over the Cavs, 121-112. Big game, 1 win on the road. Now they had pretty much had the Cavs number this entire year. I think they're 3-1 against the Cavs this year, maybe 2-1 against the Cavs this year. So big win for them on the road. They get it done. They got to be happy about that.
They shot over 50% from the three-point line, and as many three-pointers as teams are taking today, because they had 36 attempts. If you're going to hit more than half of 36 three-pointers, you're going to be in a contention to win a ball game, period. So shouts out to them, man. They played this exceptionally well. I still think the Cavs are the better team. But, yes, the Pacers have the ability to beat them because the Pacers can score against anybody.
Right. And the last one I wanted to mention is the Nuggets. They close out the Clippers 120-101. The big story in this one is James Harden, man. James Harden, and only had 7 points in this last game, this game 7, man. And the Clippers are going home.
So I read that James Harden flew some porn star into the game this weekend.
Again?
I'm disappointed to read that. It really bothers me.
Wait a minute. You sure you're not reading the old story? You gotta check the dates of this stuff, man.
I don't think it was an old story, man.
What?
And we know he's a former MVP that is going to go into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
First day, absolutely, first ballot.
But I don't know if there's a player that shrivels up in big time situations more than James Harden.
Yeah, right.
With Kawhi Leonard being Kawhi Leonard, dropping 22 points in 33 minutes, you got to be the difference maker. You've got to for your team to move forward. You've got to bring 20 to 25 points to the table. He just did not show, and I'm tired of James Harden, man. I'm tired of him.
Yeah, I mean it's a trend. It's the constant thing you always talk about when you talk about James Harden and his ineptitude in the playoffs, and once again it rears its ugly head. You're watching it. Go ahead.
And Denver got 6 players that's got double digits. 6 of them. Why? It's a must-have game, and that's what they do. And we're going to talk about Joker in a little while.
Yeah. We got a big conversation about Joker a little bit later in today's show. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart. Hit the share button for us. Do your boys a favor and hit the share button. We would appreciate that. You can donate to the show. All you got to do is look to the bottom of the chat. To the right, you'll see a $sign. Click on the $sign. You can donate whatever you'd like. We'd appreciate it. $1, $2, $20, $20,000. If you got it, you might have it. We would appreciate that. And also, last thing, if you'd like to call the show, click on the link in the chat and join us live. We'll put you up on screen and, give us your sports take or whatever you want to talk about. Doesn't have to be sports, whatever you want to get into.
I'm glad you mentioned that, sir, because we got our first caller today. And you chastised this man last week, and I'm pretty sure he's calling to set the record straight. Shouts out to the great Truck D in the building with the Two Live Stews. Truck D, what you got?
Good morning, fellas. How y'all doing?
Good morning, Truck D.
Good morning to you, sir.
I know y'all got birthdays coming up later, so I'd like to wish a happy birthday to Truck D today.
Happy birthday!
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Listen,
happy
man,
birthday, Truck D.
You one of them drunk babies if you're born on Cinco de Mayo, man.
I'm a Blaxican. I'm a black Mexican.
What birthday is this for you, Truck D?
54.
That's what's
up.
up.
God bless you, man. God bless you, man.
Chances are you're going to see 55 because you're not driving an 18-wheeler on the phone talking to Two Live Stews.
Come on,
yes. Hey, what you got for us, Truck D?
Doug, I know you was in Nashville this weekend. I know I didn't hear my phone ring. That's all right.
And so for people watching the show for the first time, Truck D called us last week, one of the first callers ever on the show since we started by taking calls. And he's driving an 18-wheeler and on a headset and pushing buttons on his phone and people screaming at him. And
he wasn't pushing buttons, sir. That's not true. Okay, he had both hands on the wheel, and the phone was situated on a holder in front of him. He wasn't doing anything illegal, man.
Be careful in the streets, bro. That's all.
Yeah, I was in slow moving traffic at the time. Anyway, I wasn't really moving.
Okay.
I was kind of like in slow moving traffic, but I apologize for that. I shouldn't have done that anyway, but.
Yeah, come on. Anyway. Think about the children watching you, man.
No, you're right.
Hey, Truck D, you got a hot take for us, man? You just going to give us up a birthday shout out?
Yeah, I would just call him. No, the playoffs been good. I heard y'all talking about the playoff, man. It's been off to a good start, man. So I'm looking forward to that. And Golden State, man, they gonna be a team that you got to reckon with, man. Golden State, they got to look out for them.
Absolutely.
No question about it, man. Much respect, Truck D. We appreciate you, brother.
Hey, thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good day. Be blessed, brother.
Be blessed.
Happy birthday, Truck D. Truck D in the building, man. Happy birthday, Truck D. 54.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we got a shout out we have to give too. Let me pull up the information. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. But go ahead. I'm happy that Truck D called us and is not actually in an 18-wheeler going down a hill in the mountains of Tennessee, about to run into 11 people.
We still do balls and busters on Monday while you're looking for this message, right?
Uh-huh.
I want to give a baller award to the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark. Had a game this past weekend. They won 108-44. 108-44. Okay? Game was in Iowa where Caitlin used to play at. She hit a shot from where, she broke the all-time scoring record in college basketball.
Man, ain't nobody studying Caitlin Clark. That was an exhibition game against the Jamaicans. I think it was the Jamaicans or the Nigerians.
It was an exhibition game.
Some ninjas from somewhere.
It was an exhibition game. However, prior to the game, there was some video 2 hours prior to the game starting, and there's a line wrapped around the arena for an exhibition game. But everybody's trying to deny her greatness and her significance in the league and in basketball.
Nobody's trying to
Caitlin Clark.
Nobody's trying to deny anything. So she's back in Iowa, which when I hear the word Iowa, I think very white. And Iowa people,
it's white.
Iowa people, and I guess our Caucasian brother and sister to a man love to see a Caucasian young lady dominate dominate in a league dominated by black women. I get it. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, because we kind of were the same way about Tiger. We love to see Tiger go into an arena that we really hadn't had a lot of success in and dominate. So I get it.
I like that parallel.
I
like that parallel.
Yeah, I get it. I get it why she's their hero, their savior. I totally get it. Shouts out to my man, Rel Scott, and his wife, Tisha. Happy 13-year anniversary on their marriage, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You learn something every day, man.
Shouts out to Rel Scott, and also check him out at Prime Ties to Go. Prime Ties to the number 2 go.com. That's how folks been riding with us a long time.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to you, Rel. And people are probably about to get upset with me, man, but I've talked to Rel several times, and we hung out several times, and Rel's a great guy. I never knew he was married, period. I never knew. I'm not saying I saw him doing anything he wasn't supposed to. I'm just saying I didn't know Rel was married. Happy 13th anniversary, Rel. Shouts out at Prime Ties to Go. First I'm learning of it. This is awesome.
I mean, was he supposed to?
But
I'm trying to.
Don't do what you're about to do. I'm not trying to be a detractor. I'm not trying to deflect. I'm not trying to take away from him and his bride's day.
It sounds like shade. It sounds like the epitome of shade. And I don't know why, because why would he announce to you that he's married?
Well, I didn't say he had to announce it. I just said I didn't know. That's all.
Do you know if anybody's married that you don't talk to every single day?
See, why
would you even say that, though? I'm trying to understand why you would even say something like that.
At Prime Ties to Go, Rel. Appreciate you, player. Love you, dude.
Hey, listen, you're watching the 2 Hours Tuesday Experience, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. If you're watching the show live.
Put Platinums back up, Tree. Damn, Ryan. His wife could be watching. Happy birthday, Miss Rel. Happy birthday if you're watching. I mean, happy anniversary if you're watching. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to be a hater. I just didn't know he was.
That was all unnecessary, I guess, what the people are thinking. That was unnecessary. And once again, we do have the chat message in the room if you'd like. One other trending story. Puff Daddy, the trial starts today. He's been in jail since September, sir. Did you realize he's been in jail that long?
I had no idea it was that long.
In New York.
I had no idea.
There's no way that he's in like Gen Pop, right? There's no way he's like with all the other.
He would have been dead by now. He would have been hung by now. He would have been stabbed. He would have been shanked. He's not in Gen Pop.
Okay.
Now, so I hear he's in the worst jail that he could be in New York City. I hear it's one with no heat, no air, one that's got mold on the walls, one where rats are running around. I hear it's terrible, but he will not be with the regular people.
So something that intrigues me a lot, and knock on wood, something that intrigues me a lot is these little videos that pop up where dudes are talking about jail life, and they're talking about surviving in jail, and they talk about their experiences. Some of these, well, not some, most of these guys are out of jail. They spent like a long time in jail, and they tell you the rules of jail and how you got to survive or whatever. Something that I've seen before talked about is celebrities. They come in there and they literally pay for protection. Like they promise the inmates that are protecting them to send some money to their family out in the streets or whatever, back at home or whatever.
Hey, man, Puffy just sold his Los Angeles home. Half price for $30 million.
Right.
A home that is valued at $68 million. He just sold it for $30 million to somebody.
You think Puffy is paying for protection in jail right now, man? He's been in it since September.
No question, especially if he's in Gen Pop. And everybody in there knows he's a billionaire and good for it. I can't imagine the last 6 months for that cat since September being locked up.
So the charges are racketeering, conspiracy, couple of accounts of
he was originally charged with 3 offenses: racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. 2 extra counts have been added, one of sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution were added in April.
He's claiming innocent of all charges. Now, I've watched enough TV shows, and you're watching the 2 Hours Tuesday Experience.
I can't go bring TV into real life.
I've watched enough TV shows and cop shows to know that allegedly they had a plea deal ready for him for lesser charges, and I don't know what the details or the outcome would have been if he would have said, accepted some responsibility, maybe no trial, maybe no jail, maybe probation for a long time. But he declined that. And he's saying he's not guilty of all charges. If he gets charged, if he's found guilty, he could do life in jail.
The indictment against Combs alleges that between 2008 and 2024, he led a racketeering conspiracy that engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice, among other crimes. And don't forget that Puppy was out in them streets for a while after both of his homes was raided, all computers taken, all surveillance equipment taken, everything out of his house taken. He's done, son.
No. He got a lot of big-time lawyers. I'm not going to say he's done, but he's taking a huge risk.
He got big-time lawyers that's probably charging him $200,000 an hour, milking him to suck him dry for him to stay his ass where it is right now.
You think so?
Oh, come on, man.
Wow. Now, something you got to remember. Go ahead.
And the feds, man, 90+% of the people they pick up end up getting convicted.
Yeah. You got to remember one thing that you did not throw out just now about the charges. He is not being charged on the video on the attack on Cassie. That's
nothing to do with it.
In the video that was floating all around the world at one point. It's got nothing to do with it.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Hey, man, for him not to take the plea deal and to say he's innocent of all charges makes me think that he knows something and his attorneys know something.
Or it makes me think that he's a pompous a-hole that thinks he can get away with it because of who he is and his stature.
Well, I mean, his argument is all of these things were consensual.
Right. But you got freak-offs where there's multiple people saying that they were forced to stay there with people that were holding armed guns, holding weapons. Yeah, okay.
If that's the case, he's in trouble.
There's AR-15s in the room, but it's consensual. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but my point is, Puffy's not stupid. He's very smart. No matter what you say, he's very smart, and I'm sure he's paying once again big-time lawyers. There's a reason there's a reason why they want to take this thing to court and fight it.
How smart is he if he was away on his multi-million-dollar yacht in Greece someplace and he came back to fight these charges? How smart is he?
Well, he believes he's innocent. That's why he would come back.
He should have fought him from Bali.
All right, when we get back from the break, Arlewood, the Arlie Report, entertainment, she's back. She's back. Don't go away. Two Live Stews.
You're in the dark. Pow! Dogs and poodles, it's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 Live Stews, YouTube.com. 2 Live Stews, YouTube.com.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arlie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 44770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Passports, passion, and plot twists. The Tea with Tree presents Wanderlust, a limited travel series hosted by me, Tree Taylor, with author and luxury travel goddess, Cher Teray. This travel series is dripping with tips and twists, flirts, and fictional love that'll leave you feeling beautifully aroused and ready to take flights. The Tea with Tree and Wanderlust, 6 episodes every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, brought to you by the Booked Club, where frequent flyers and mile highers come together. On the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, to make up of your stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Good morning, world. Hey, I'm sorry, real quick. Super chatters that have participated with Super Chat already today and this morning. We'll start with you guys first.
Super Chat means money.
We'll start with you guys first. As soon as we get to some messages and reading some chat, we'll start with you guys first. Thank you very much for all of the super chatters because it's because of y'all that we do what we do. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Lights on, literally and figuratively. Hey, listen, in my normal everyday life, in my mild-mannered life, like Superman, like Clark Kent, I'm in the financial services industry. In particular, I sell life insurance. Protect your family, your kids. Something happens to you, you want the bills to still be paid, right? You want them not to have to change their lifestyle, right? Stop playing. You've been putting it off. Give me a call if you need life insurance at 678-770-8073. Yeah. And also, listen, the Two Live Stews are in the travel business. If you did not know, travel is a big, big thing, and you can plan your own trips and make a commission from your own trips. Part-time, own and run your own travel agency. You can do it. Absolutely. We can tell you and show you exactly how. Need more details? Email me at sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. That's sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. And in the subject line, all you got to do is put travel, your phone number, and the city that you live in. Stews are going global, sir. Yes. Stews are going global.
Very excited about it. Very excited about it. Big things popping, as the folks like to say. Big things popping. Y'all stay tuned, man, and come hang out and travel with your boys. Let's go see the world. Let's go see the world, shawty.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tree can drop that link back in the chat for folks that want to jump in while we're waiting on Ollie to pop in to do her thing. I sent you a text, man, and my text said, I thought about it after the fact, too black, too strong.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what that means, man. When them folk get somebody on the hook like a Puff Daddy, they don't just let them off the hook, man.
I'm trying to think of a big celebrity name that fought a trial, that fought some charges and ended up winning.
All right, we'll get to that next. Let's spend some time with Arlewood right now. Good morning, Arlie.
Arlie.
You got your mute. You got your mute on. You got your mute on.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How about y'all this morning?
Good.
We're doing good, Arlie. We're doing good, Arlewood.
We're trying new locations.
Can we say the project that you were working on last week? Can we?
You can.
Okay, I'll let you do it. Arlie.
You may tell it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
What's up to all the people out there in Stew Nation? I missed y'all last Thursday. Hey. So we got claps. We got thunderclaps. I had the privilege of working on the new soap opera, Beyond the Gates. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. You know, that's one of the things on my bucket list, right? Not actually working on Beyond the Gates, but working on a soap opera. I would love to be on Young and the Restless. I would love to be someone on Young and the Restless.
I'm gonna call somebody. I got you. I didn't know that.
Please,
I got you.
Please.
So
I don't know nobody though.
So how many lines did you have? Were you like an extra? Did you say something? What? Talk about it. Okay.
Doug, I'm gonna be on there for 4 days. So I had too many lines.
What?
Too many lines. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I have a whole different respect for soap opera. You know, we talk junk about people that do soap operas, actors do. It's a whole new world. Oh my God.
Did you mention the show?
Did I mention? I didn't. It wasn't in my. No, he's talking about. Did I mention? You talking about? Did I mention Two Live Stews on the show?
Yeah.
I wasn't able to. I'm sorry.
I mean, you just want her to work that into her lines, man?
Right.
No backyard BS, man.
John.
It's a real full production, like on a real studio, man.
I know you never knew your mother, but she dated Doug Stewart from the Two Live Stews.
Right. That's perfect. That's all I'm saying. Something like that. Just slide it in there. Slide it in there real quick about the stews.
To be honest, one of them takes might have had y'all's name in it because I had too many lines and just started making up stuff.
Okay.
Like,
So before we get to the report,
okay.
Ollie, do you feel as though you nailed it to the point where they will rewrite your character back in?
No, they're gonna kill me off.
We'll see. Oh, damn.
They're gonna kill me off.
Damn, Ollie. So wait a minute. So did they drop all of these lines of you in too short of a time? Or what?
No, it's like drinking from a fire. Have you ever, like when I was in law school, they used to say the information was coming to you like you felt like you were drinking from a fire hydrant.
Right.
So y'all did the game. Y'all remember how many pages y'all shot and like.
I was just going to talk about that. So when we did our little spot on the game,
it took us 3 hours to record Doug's 2 lines.
We had about 600 takes, and we were only on for a minute. We literally had 600 to 700 takes because
I saw producers and directors whispering like, "Look, what can we? Don't even worry about this scene. We can move on without it."
Oh man! But it was crazy because they didn't give us the lines until that morning, right? Didn't they give us the lines that morning?
It was 2 lines, man.
No, it wasn't 2 lines. Stop. That's not true. It's more than 2 lines that you can go and verify on YouTube.
I will get the scene to Tree, and we can play the entire scene 5 times within 30 seconds.
No, it was a minute. We had some good lines. And they didn't have a prompter or anything. I'm thinking they're going to have a prompter.
Doug, let me tell you, they don't care. And oh my God, because it's soap opera. Okay, so just for the world to know, usually on regular TV or whatever, they might shoot 3 to 5, more than 10 pages of that script per day. They usually shoot, soap operas shoot 90 to 100 pages a day.
And they didn't have a teleprompter?
I had 17 pages of just monologue damn near that I had to regurgitate. And they don't give you several takes. They give you one take and go.
It's not a desk show. It can't be a teleprompter. They're moving around. They're not looking in the camera. They're talking to other actors and actresses.
It could be a teleprompter if they really wanted to have a teleprompter.
No, sir.
Doug, let me tell you how much I wish it was. Let me tell you how much I wish there was a teleprompter.
Ollie, I'm sorry, because I'm gonna tell you that's stressful. When you're not hitting your lines, and them people, like Ryan said, standing behind that camera whispering to each other after a period of time, it's hurtful. It's embarrassing. It's hurtful.
It's money too, because they have slated a certain amount of time for you to film this part. And anything over that means we got to pay some people extra. So you're not only costing us time, you costing us money. I was in there, I was like, Lord Jesus, is my deodorant working? Let's just make sure this piece. It's rough.
Bless your heart, Ollie. It's gonna be okay.
Well,
it's probably not as bad. It's probably not as bad as you think.
The truth is, my character did have it. I'm terminally ill anyway, so then when they kill me off, it's not gonna be my fault.
Oh, got you.
But it's for good comedy, though. It's much better for comedy purposes that I changed.
Ollie, I can't wait to talk to you about the experience. I love acting. I love being on stage. I just can't wait to hear all the details about the last week you've had. So we missed you while you were gone, and we're looking forward to having you back.
Oh, and I want to tell y'all this. It did not dawn on me. Y'all kept talking about fly girl. Shout out to one of the listeners who texted me and was like, "Hey, is this the same fly girl? What's her real name?" And I was like, "I don't know. Let me go look." And realized she also went to my beloved alma mater high school, Benjamin Elijah Mays High School Science Academy, Science Academy, Math and Science Academy. And I know her. So now I got to try to figure out how to connect with her. Like, you must not realize how you done forgot me, girl. You probably shouting out lines.
Are y'all the same age? She a little bit older? She a little bit younger?
No, she's older. She's older.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
Tamara Gilliam.
I know. Now I realize it because that's what the listener sent me. And I was like, and I think she's related to one of my classmates. If not, you know how you had the same last name and you claim folks?
Right.
They had the same last name. Because her, if it's right, y'all remember John Gilliam, the football player? I think he's also related to her somehow.
That's her uncle. That's her uncle.
I asked her about him. He went to South Carolina State.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
played for the Saints just like your ex-husband.
Yes. So that when I tell you the world is too tiny.
Right.
This minute, no degrees. So anyway, shout out to her. Thank you for stepping in and filling in with the guys while I was gone. But I'm back.
You got 7 minutes to get to this report, Arlie.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, we're gonna skip happy birthdays this morning. We're gonna go straight to our report because it's some hot stuff going on. Y'all, why they keep coming for Deion? Why can't our boy Antonio Brown keep his mouth closed? Why all of that? So, as y'all know, he's had some things to say in the media. And that's Antonio Brown at that. And we're talking about it because, these all are nice celebrities in football. He sends a message. He sends some video. Tree, were we able to get the video?
Murder was the case. Oh, yeah. I knew you was finna do that.
So many moons ago, Deion has Shador and Shiloh training with Antonio Brown. He, of course, all of a sudden out of nowhere wants to pull this switch. These kids were younger then. They were like, college students or whatever. And they were doing what they do. But he sends this message like, your sons wasn't this. I went there. I got stabbed in the foot with a hook. He going through this whole litany of stuff and your children and all this. And of course, Deion takes the high road. I have to get my glasses to read it. Love you, man. I appreciate you, my brother. I will never publicly or privately speak negatively on you, man, regardless of what's said. In all caps, I know you. And I'm holding on and praying for AB. I know. Even when I play corner, I ain't need no help. LOL. Love you for life. Love you to life, Prime. So what do y'all think his reason? Do you think he just needs some attention? What is his reason for coming up these young kids like that?
Antonio Brown got that Kanye West disease. It's just something wrong with them.
Yep.
First of all, a couple things. Antonio Brown, if that's Antonio Brown against Shiloh, Antonio Brown should be, if you look at his numbers and his record, he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Time out real quick now. Now that wasn't last week with Shiloh. Now that was years ago.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So that's another part of it. First of all, Antonio Brown should be a first ballot, could legitimately be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Ain't nobody going to guard him really. And second of all, Shiloh plays safety. He don't even play defensive back. He don't cover wide receivers like that.
I'm very glad you said that.
Yeah. So I don't understand the point. What are you trying to say? That you got the best of a 20-year-old safety when you're a Hall of Fame player? I don't even get it.
Right. Well, and it's almost like, why are you trying to dog these young boys out? You've been in the league however long at this point, and you're, like you said, a possible first ballot Hall of Famer. They're college students that you're trying to shame at this point. And as always, I feel some kind of way that Deion has to take the high road. He just, no matter what he says, no matter what he does, it's always going to be something out there against him. So
last week prior to the draft, AB made a post talking about Ben Roethlisberger and said Ben just mad that his sister used to SMD.
What?
Right. Yeah. He off the chain. He's off the chain. He's looking for headlines. He's getting headlines. He's getting clicks. He's trying to be relevant because he's Mr. Irrelevant right now. But he said that last week about his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
That's crazy because that's the first time I ever heard that acronym, but I knew exactly what it was standing for. Yeah, that's bad.
And what made me realize it is somebody said something about, AB at it again. So the first thing that pops up is him and Asante Samuel having back and forth, words. Then it goes deeper into, and I guess Asante kind of jumped in, even though fighting for Deion Sanders and anything. He's just like, dude. And then, he's coming after him and they going back and forth. So he's beefing with everybody, kind of like you say, he got the Kanye.
Yeah, he got the
and
Kanye.
He's blaming it on CTE. Well, other people are blaming it on CTE, I think.
Right. Now that could be true.
Question for you, sir.
Yeah.
Will he ever get into the Hall of Fame?
Oh, he's going to get in, but he should be first ballot. If you look at his numbers, man, he's one of the best to ever do it. But he's not going to be first ballot, but he's going to get in at some point.
Them people are not going to give no microphone to Antonio Brown to do what he do. I'm sorry.
So you don't think he's going to get in the Hall of Fame?
It may be posthumously. There's no, they can't take the chance of giving him that mic on that stage.
Yeah, but
the way he's been lashing out.
But that's wrong, though.
Well, sir, I didn't ask you if it was right or wrong. I didn't. That's not the debate.
Right. Okay.
The question is, are they going to give him that microphone?
I think they will, but I don't think it'll be first ballot. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Not the way he's acting. My God, if he get up there and say half the stuff he's been saying to these, that'll be a whole mess. Because he is just every day he firing off between him and Kanye. Every day, bloop bloop bloop, just back and forth. It's a mess. I don't know if we have time to discuss that poor. This makes me sad. Misa Hilton, Diddy's first, baby mama with the son Justin. We all used to hang out at Justin's back in the day.
Right.
Is suing Mary J. Blige $5 million over the rapper Vado. I don't know if y'all, Doug, that would be more in your era of not your era, but you know who Vado is. Music like that.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know who Vado is. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And that's everybody.
Thanks for giving me the credit, though.
Right.
Go ahead.
And that's the reason everybody's upset. Like, why are you suing $5 million over an artist? Because you took him and all that. So we'll get into that. But I want to tell y'all the Diddy next week, we'll be hearing more about the Diddy trial because it's supposed to be coming. We're going to be jury selecting very soon.
Today.
So, yeah.
Starting that today. Yeah.
So stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned. It's about to get missed. Miss y'all. Thank y'all.
Welcome back, Arlie. Good to see you.
So, Arlie, when are we going to see your scenes from the show?
Ooh,
I remind you, they're coming to August.
To August. Okay.
What?
It'll be August.
Yeah.
Arlie, you did that in April.
That's how it goes. They got to edit it.
Don't you remember when we did Black Men Reveal? It didn't come on until a year later. And even the little thing on the game, it was like a year later before our scene was shown.
You get it in the can early. You're right.
I'll keep y'all posted
early. Yeah.
Until dog, you said I was sexy. Sorry to tell y'all, I'm on my Halle Berry and my what's the other? It's
don't tell Ollie. Don't tell.
Okay,
I
won't tell y'all. I won't tell y'all.
Don't tell.
Okay.
Ollie, good job, Ollie. Welcome back.
Wait a minute. Is Ollie gonna be naked? She mentioned Halle Berry, and I immediately thought Players Ball. You remember Players Ball?
I texted her to check on her last week, and her comments were, "Boy, I can't even start to tell you."
Wow.
So I can't wait to see it. I told her not to tell me. I can't wait to see it.
Not me, but I mean, it's going to be interesting to see Ollie topless.
Up next in the doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. We're going to get into the top 5. We got a new top 5. Should we unveil the top 5 now or wait until we get back?
Let's wait till we get back. Wait till we get back.
Last week's top 5, there was some situations that were out of the realm of my control.
Do not start this.
Two live stews, don't go away. Yeah, man. Top 5 is coming up. I'm back on top, and it is what it is.
Boom. You're in the dog pound. Dogs and poodles, it's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live stews, youtube.com.
Passports, Passion, and Plot Twists. The Tea with Tree presents Wanderlust, a limited travel series hosted by me, Tree Taylor, with author and luxury travel goddess, Cher Teray. This travel series is dripping with tips and twists, flirts, and fictional love that'll leave you feeling beautifully aroused and ready to take flights. The Tea with Tree and Wanderlust, 6 episodes every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, brought to you by the Booked Club, where frequent flyers and mile highers come together. On the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Hope you're making it a great morning this morning. Your hand was raised, sir.
Remind me, we got to talk about Tree. She looked real good in her little clip right there, man. Looked like she went to the salon and got all gigged up, and we'll talk about it though when she comes up to read the chat messages.
Did you watch your first episode?
I did not. I have not watched it yet, but I am going to watch it. I got it on my calendar to watch it.
I'm going to take some notes, man, because there's a whole bunch of traveling stuff going on in the show. Man.
Speaking of traveling, do you travel? All right, listeners, dogs, poodles, stews, stewettes. How would you like to make commissions from the flights and hotels you book on your own? Don't worry about Travelocity and Expedia and all of that stuff.
Well, stop real quick. I need to let everybody know that if you book a trip, a flight, a rental car, a hotel, somebody is making commissions off of that trip.
Absolutely.
Why don't you make your own commission? Go ahead, Doug.
Absolutely. You're the travel agency. You can. All right. Email me at sme@dougstewart@gmail.com.
It's and actually SME.DougStewart. It's SME.DougStewart.
I didn't say that.
You said SME at Doug Stewart.
Right. It's not Instagram. sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. And in the subject line, put travel, your phone number, and the city you live in. Stews are going global. That's right. Make commissions booking your own trips. All right. Hit us up. All right. So
Rel Scott, Doug traveling the Buford Highway and back.
They was talking so much shit about you in my show.
I don't care about them talking shit about me. I've been talking shit about my entire life, and it's okay. So now time for the top 5, right?
It is time for the top 5, sir. So I'll be quiet and let you do your thing.
Man,
Ryan, wasn't there an MVP conversation that you wanted to have first?
There was an MVP conversation, sir. Thank you very much, Tree.
But that's part of the setup. That's part of the setup.
All right, okay. Go ahead then. I'll be quiet.
Joker is about to win possibly is about to win his 4th MVP. Did you realize Joker got 3 MVPs already, man?
Yes.
It's either going to be him or it's going to be the kid from Oklahoma State. Is the two
SGA.
SGA. I
couldn't remember Gilgeous-Alexander.
Couldn't remember the acronym. So it's going to be SGA or Joker. They talked a lot this past weekend as if Joker was going to win it. So that started us thinking.
Let me ask you a question before okay. Because they talked about it so much. The decision is made off of the regular season. So what's taking place for the last 2 weeks in the postseason has nothing to do with the MVP voting, correct?
Right.
Okay.
And SGA balled out, averaged like 30-something points a game. He balled out this year, number 1 seed in the Western Conference. So yeah.
Yep.
But let's just highlight the fact that Joker is that dude, and if you watch him, there's literally no flaws to his game.
I agree.
Okay. So it started us thinking, I think we may have done this before on the Stu show back in the day. Give us your starting top 5 Caucasian players. Give us your starting top 5, your top 5 players. And you did it by position, right?
Well, I wasn't instructed on how to do it. I was given a top 5 and I did that.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever way you did it is fine. So because I'm the champ and all things are back normal in the world, I'm up 12-10. Okay, I want you to go ahead first and give your list.
Okay, man. My top 5 great whites. Top 5 all Caucasian NBA starting 5. At number 5, Dirk Nowitzki, a.k.a. Captain Canada. Everyone knows what he means for the Dallas Mavericks and those championships that were won back in his day. Number 4.
I think I got you.
Nikola Jokic, the Joker. Already with 3 MVPs, hands down one of the best white players in the history of white players. And if y'all notice in my background, there's a great white back there. A lot of white players, but a great white. Great whites, you get it? Number 3, Pete Maravich. This guy is called Pistol Pete in this video back in the day of him. He was the closest thing to a brother back in the day when there weren't many brothers playing in the league. At number 2, the guy is the logo. The current logo of today's game. Former great MVP as well. The great Jerry West goes on my list. And at number 1, hands down the baddest white man that's ever played ball in the land. MVPs, championships,
that a great white shark.
And the great white is right by his name for a reason. It's the great Larry Bird, called Larry Legend. That's my top 5. Top 5 all Caucasian NBA starting 5.
Now, I knew this would happen because it's not a lot to choose from. Let's just be honest.
No, I had a pretty deep list.
No, my point to you is we got a lot of the same people. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So there's one thing that separates my list from yours. The order is slightly different. Tree, go ahead and show my list. The order is slightly different, but you have Dirk Nowitzki. I got Kevin McHale.
Kevin McHale never even won an MVP.
You got Dirk Nowitzki. I got Kevin McHale. And I did my list. Hush.
And we can see,
right.
we can his font.
Hush.
We can see. Shut up, Tree. Shut up, Tree. Nobody's asking you anything. Shut up, Tree. Nobody told you to come here and say anything, Tree.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
sorry, Doug.
you stepping into my time, man.
I'm sorry, Doug.
Okay. So we basically had the same players. I did mine by position. I have a starting 5. You actually have a starting 5 too. The only difference in our list is you got Dirk and I got Kevin McHale.
Hey man, if Dirk and McHale, I'm sorry.
The people that grew up during my era, that grew up and watched basketball, that came up during my era, will understand how great of a player Kevin McHale was.
But he wasn't no Dirk Nowitzki.
The best low post moves maybe in NBA history. I got Pete Maravich at the point, Jerry West at the 2, Larry Bird at the 3, McHale at the 4, and at 5 I got Joker. So we'll see what the people got to say.
No.
It's basically between Dirk and McHale.
Take Dirk. Listen,
we'll see what the people got to say.
You got one thing on me. And Tree is so adamant in the back. I almost want to ask her what she's saying, but no. Hush your mouth, Tree. The only thing you got on me is graphics. That's it. But we're not voting for graphics. We're voting for a list.
You put a great white shark in yours.
Because my list is made up of all great whites. That went over your head. But the listener is going to catch that.
That went over your head.
Yeah, the listener's going to catch that. Oh,
So
Ryan's listening.
But the listener can't see it. Who can see this?
Everybody can see it, Tree. I'm going to ask you one more time, Tree, to stay out of this. This is the last time I'm going to ask you to stay out of this, Tree. I mean, I just can't fight. I can't take everybody on, Tree. Let me just deal with Doug.
You can't fight City Hall?
Look, man.
You can't beat City Hall?
I'm going to take my hat off to you and your graphic designer. Outstanding graphics, sir.
I know.
Outstanding.
It was phenomenal.
But my list and my players, my team beats your team, sir.
Okay,
Period.
We'll see.
Boy, I need your support.
We'll see. I think you got some deficiencies on the defensive side of the ball. Like defensively, McHale is a way better defender than Dirk. Way better defender than Dirk. I think the people will understand that and they're gonna vote for me.
You're crazy, sir.
Yeah. I think the people will understand. They're gonna vote for me. So that's your top 5. We'll post it in the 2 Lives 2's Facebook chat group.
If those two guys are going,
hour of ending the show.
If those two guys are going head to head, McHale gets devoured.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, smash.
Hold on.
He can't come outside of the paint. He got to stay in the paint.
You're showing your ignorance right now.
Right. Yeah.
McHale would wash Dirk Nowitzki in the paint. Wash him.
Yeah. Dogs and Poodles, y'all vote. Y'all vote. And again, man, outside of the graphics, you got nothing on me, son.
Whatever.
You got nothing on me.
The graphics matter too. I want you to make sure you understand that. The graphics
and speaking
matter.
of graphics, how about my list of great whites? You see the shark on my list? You see that? Huh? You see the clever and genius shark? You see that?
Hey, for the record,
I gotta thank my son Miles. Thank you, Miles.
Shouts out to our cousin Fly Tie. He said Drazen Petrovic could have been on the list. So Drazen Petrovic is basically my alternate. He's coming off the bench. I almost put him on the first squad.
I wanted to put John Stockton on the list.
Yeah, I couldn't. I didn't want to put Stockton because I didn't really like Stockton.
Wait, he's an assist leader. He still leads the league in assists.
Yeah, but I ain't like his game. I thought about Stockton, and a lot of people would say you got to put Stockton on there.
Okay, one more. We don't want to stay here all day.
I wanted to have fun with my list.
I wanted to have fun with my list too, so that's why I almost put white chocolate on my list.
I almost put Jason Williams too.
I almost put white chocolate on my list.
I almost did, but then I would have heard you screaming, "Oh, Jason Williams never even did this. He never did that. He was just flashy." So I didn't put him on because I knew what you would say.
He was a great white. Okay, Jason Williams was a great white. He really was, man.
Kevin Pryor says no Chris Mullin. There's a couple more.
We only got 5 spots.
Yeah. Honorable mention.
We only got 5 spots.
Honorable mention Rick Barry,
I mean,
underhand shooting free throw guy.
Danny Ainge, who was a very good exec for the Boston Celtics outside of being a player, he could have gone on the list for his executive duties, like Jerry West kind of did.
Oh, okay.
As a player and as a GM.
We weren't talking about executives though. If you'd have put Danny Ferry, not Danny Ferry, you didn't say Danny Ferry.
I said Ainge.
Oh, Danny Ainge.
Hey,
if you would have put Danny Ainge on your list, you would have definitely lost. So that was
and
smart.
Here's the last one. Miles talked me out of this, man. I wanted to put Caitlin Clark on my great white list, man. I did. And look at Tree. She's losing it again.
I'm glad you didn't, because you probably would have won. Thank you.
You see, I thought about it, man.
Glad you didn't.
But we said NBA. The term NBA was in the so I went against that. But Miles was like, Dad, I don't think you should do that. I said, Miles, we got to put Caitlin Clark on the list. Dad, I don't think you should do that.
I'm glad you didn't, because some twisted mind people just like yourself, for shits and giggles, would have just voted for you just because. I'm glad you didn't do that.
Hey, man, we've been doing a lot of talking about the Browns and Shedeur Sanders earlier, and AB and the Sanders family. Sir, do you know that the Browns declined the $22.1 fifth-year option that Kenny Pickett had after signing Shedeur Sanders? Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Sir, did you know that they're saying Deshaun Watson probably will not, even though I've already told you he won't be on the squad. Do you know that they said Deshaun Watson probably won't even be healthy enough to play this season?
Yeah. When we were talking about that, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I didn't know that he wasn't going to be healthy.
Okay,
I was taking for granted that he was going to be healthy.
I forgive you.
Right.
So that leaves the quarterback room down to 3 if they've already waived Pickett's $22.1 million option. It's going to be Pickett, Flacco, Shedeur, and Gabriel. If they told Pickett we're not paying you that money, take him off the list. That leaves 3. Sir,
Joe Flacco is old as dirt.
Shedeur Sanders will be starting before Thanksgiving break.
What's the kid's name from Oregon you just mentioned again? Gabriel? Dylan
Gabriel.
Gabriel. He's better than Dylan Gabriel. I don't know what happened. As a matter of fact, I do know what happened, maybe. And I'm going to read that for you here in a second.
Gabriel went in the 3rd round. He's a beast. He's a player. He's got college passing records.
He's not better than Shedeur. He's not better than Shedeur.
He's not better than Shedeur, man.
Period.
Shedeur's going to have that starting job by Thanksgiving, sir.
I don't know. There might be some more shit in the mix. Listen to this. Kevin Stefanski wanted no part of Shedeur Sanders. NFL scout says Browns owner intervened to draft Shedeur. A former NFL scout has stirred some controversy, alleging Cleveland Browns owner Jimmy Haslam intervened to draft Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round of the 2025 NFL draft. Despite head coach Kevin Stefanski's reluctance, the scout claimed Kevin Stefanski wanted no part of that, suggesting Haslam overruled the coaching staff and GM Andrew Berry, who appeared subdued in draft room footage. So if you remember, after they drafted him, they showed the draft room for Cleveland, and Stefanski and the GM were like this. I could believe what this is saying. They're saying that the owner, Haslam, called in and is like, man, go ahead and draft the man. Not only for the fact that he's a better player than what they have or had going into the season at quarterback, but he may have gotten a call from the league, from Roger Goodell or somebody in higher up saying, this is embarrassing to the league. Somebody needs to draft them. We want y'all to draft them right here if you can. Do us a solid and draft Shedeur right now, because it's a bad look on the entire league. What do you think?
So what I think is, if there's any substance or truth to that, Shedeur won't even be on this roster.
He won't be on the roster. If that's true,
if there's substance and truth to what you just said, he won't even be on the 53-man roster, sir.
Well, let's back up though. I understand 100% what you're saying, but if they went to this level, if what actually happened is what I just described, then they'll probably continue with that whole theme and keep them on the team. Like you can't have them. If it's a bad look for him not being drafted to the 5th round, to the point where the league had to step in and tell his team to go ahead and draft him, it'll be just as bad a look if he gets cut in training camp.
They took Dylan Gabriel with the 3rd round pick and took Shedeur allegedly by force with the 5th round pick. How's he going to be on the roster, man, if Stefanski was said to be overheard saying he didn't want Shedeur at all? and he was forced to take him.
Yeah, but my point though is they're at the point of no return now. Like they can't go back and cut him. If they go back and cut him, that's even worse.
Well, and allegedly he's already in Cleveland working on learning the playbook at the facility and in the community, talking to kids and doing things like that. He's already making his presence felt. Sir, at the end of the day, this could really be a nightmare for the Cleveland Browns if he's on that roster. The people are going to want to see Shedeur Sanders on the football field.
Yeah, man.
There's no question about it, sir. He's a fan favorite. Let me ask you a question, man.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Have you ever watched the draft for 144 picks?
No, and I didn't watch this one for 144 picks. After like the second round,
Did
I was
you
just
keep
waiting.
up with it?
Yeah,
Did
I was
you keep
waiting.
up with it, though?
I was waiting for an alert on my phone when he got drafted.
Okay, so you weren't looking at your phone from time to time while you were moving around?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I've never done that for 144 picks.
Right.
I've never done that. But I did that this past weekend. And so did you and everybody else I talked to. Everybody was glued to where Shedeur was going. And after that, everybody stopped watching.
Yeah. It's definitely a numbers draw.
Okay.
It was definitely a viewer's bonanza for ESPN to have him stretched out until the fifth round. Absolutely. What my point though is political now. It's political that he got drafted. It'll be more political if he gets cut.
Well, but if they didn't want him, why would they keep him?
Well,
if they didn't want to deal with it, why would they keep him? They can't be told to keep him.
If they didn't want to deal with it to that extreme, they wouldn't have done it. They wouldn't have drafted him.
Allegedly, your story just said they were instructed to take him.
Right, but my point, Ryan, is, and we
up next in the doghouse with your boys.
Hold on. My point is at this point they can't turn back. If they turn back now, it was a wasted pick for the organization. You see what I'm saying?
Well, if they said they didn't want him, yes, it was a wasted pick. And why would they keep said wasted pick?
Right. Oh, okay. All right.
Last 48 up next. We got a great one for you too. I mean, it's going to create so much conversation. The show's probably going to end up going over 9 o'clock. Look at this. Look at that great white. Look at the great whites.
Yeah, your shit is
Look at
very
the great
cluttered.
whites.
Your shit is very cluttered.
Hey, man.
And I think the people are going to penalize you for that.
My 15-year-old
Look at my
son
shit.
put that
Neat,
together.
clean. I mean, look at that background. It's the NBA logo.
You got
It's the floor.
Mikhail. You got a guy that didn't even win an MVP on your list. My top five is going to crush your top five. Y'all keep it locked to you boys. The Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, and the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank y'all for being here and good morning. Last 48 up next. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arlie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and Poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949. You're in the dog pound. Dogs and Poodles, it's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live stews, youtube.com.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. Make sure you check out www.2livestews.tv. The merch should be back up soon. Reorder should be in. And there's a lot of good information on what's going on in the world of the Two Live Stews on 2livestews.tv.
And thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the share button. That's big. Help us out. Just hit the share button. And also, if you'd like to donate to the show, at the bottom of the chat, look to the right. There's a dollar symbol. Click on that and donate whatever is in your heart. And if you're watching a replay of the show, same thing, bottom of the chat to the right. There's actually a heart symbol. Click on that and you can donate after the fact as well. Are you the guy or girl that organizes the family reunions, the guy or the girls trips? How about the next time the family or friends put you to work? Do it again. This time, you can make a healthy commission. Email me at sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. That's sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. And in the subject line, put travel, your phone number, and the city you live in. Stews are going global. Yes, sir. Yes,
Can't wait to do the last 48, sir. A lot of things to talk about this last 48.
Very soon, we're about to announce, speaking of travel, we've been talking a lot about travel and how you can be your own travel agency and book your trips and your family members' trips and make commissions. In the next 7 days, we're going to announce our big excursions that we're going to be hosting for the Two Live Stews in our travel business. Yeah.
Come hang out with your boys.
So stay tuned for that, all right?
Let's do this last 48, so I'm very excited about this.
So last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours.
It's probably more like 72 because we're coming off the weekend, but 48 is fine. It makes sense.
You know, it's a play on the TV show, last 48, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tree.
Happy anniversary, Rail.
So Red Zone Rush, overlooked. ESPN analyst Ryan Clark has questions for Cleveland that Shador and his camp should be asking after he was passed on 6 times by the Browns in the NFL draft. Ryan Clark says the first question he should ask Cleveland is, why did you pass on me 6 times? Do you remember we talked about this? And I said this?
What did I say when you said this, though?
I don't remember. Refresh my memory.
Shador's not going to ask them people nothing about this. Why would he? Asking them people that is not going to help his situation at all.
No, I don't think he's going to say this out loud. I think in his mind there's questions that he would like to know, or there's reasons of why he's uneasy about the whole thing. Yeah, y'all drafted me, but y'all really didn't want me because you waited 5 picks. You picked over me 5 times before.
Every video that you've seen since he's been drafted, post getting drafted, what have you seen from him?
I understand. He's happy. He's exuberant about it.
He's not going to go in there creating any headways for himself.
No.
He understands that he should not have fallen that much. He understands that he's not in a position to come in there and ask them, why y'all ain't take me earlier? He's not going to do that. He gets that he needs to take these lemons and make them into lemonade.
So I guess what the point of what Ryan Clark is saying and what I was trying to say is,
we want to know that.
Hold on. Subconsciously, he's got to wonder about this and not feel easy about the situation in general. Not only that, the fact that they picked over him 4 other rounds, and now with this story coming out, if he hears about this story about them picking him just because they got a call from corporate, then that's going to be more uneasiness for this guy.
Hey, man, players don't get drafted and go upstairs and ask them why y'all took me so late.
Nobody's saying he's going to do that.
Well, then what did I just read? What did Ryan Clark say? That's exactly what Ryan Clark said.
Yeah,
he's got to wonder why. He's got to question why he was drafted. No, he's not going to question that.
So I didn't look at it literally. I looked at it figuratively, and you might be right. He might be literal when saying he's going to walk up to the front office and ask them why didn't they draft to the 5th round. They might do that.
Their whole family was dancing about the 5th round draft pick that was supposed to go in the top 21 picks. The whole family was dancing. They're not going to question Cleveland.
That may be what they thought. That may be what Ryan Clark meant, is him going up there physically and questioning them about why they took him to the 5th round. Maybe you're right. Man,
he better take them lemons and make lemonade.
All right, next one, Tree.
Yeah, don't do that, Shador. This is awesome. This is so awesome.
This is something I actually posted in my era. 28 teams. Remember the pencils. So for the longest time, there were only 28 teams in the NFL. These are the teams. These were their logos. Who were the 4 teams that has come into the league since?
I know them. Do you know them?
Carolina, Jacksonville.
Those are the 2 easiest ones.
Carolina, Jacksonville.
There's another easy one.
Carolina, Jacksonville. Damn, why am I drawing? Tennessee really isn't a new team.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Where did Tennessee come from?
Tennessee came from Houston.
Oh, okay. So who's added?
Oh, Houston. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Texans,
All right.
The Texans.
The Texans. Okay. Now the last one is tough. I had to look the last one up, and I'm embarrassed about that. But I had to look the last one up.
The whole thing with the Browns and the Ravens and that whole thing?
Oh boy, you smart. You're smarter than you look.
So the Browns are actually a new Browns.
Right.
The Browns are actually a new Browns. The
old
Browns with Baltimore are now the Ravens.
The Browns and the Colts is where the switch and the change came, right? And the Baltimore Ravens were added. So the Browns were in Baltimore from
No, the Ravens are the new team. That's
the
it.
Ravens, right? The Ravens are the fourth team.
The Ravens are the new team.
Right.
The old Browns.
Yes.
No, the old Colts went to be the
Colts
Browns.
The Colts left Baltimore and went to Indianapolis in the middle of the night.
This is confusing as shit.
Right. So
I
the
know the four teams.
The fourth team is the Ravens. Right. Jags, Panthers, Ravens, Texans.
But put that back up one more time, Tree. This was our era, sir.
It was.
This was 70s. Once again, before they expanded the NFL. This was our NFL, man. This was our NFL. The tightest, still to this day, man. I believe that the Chargers and the Seahawks helmets got the best logos in the NFL. Always loved the Chargers and the Seahawks logo.
Raiders, man. That black and silver with the skull and crossbones. That's my favorite.
Okay, good stuff. Next one, Tree.
And the Lions.
So, world of martial arts. Top legends today. So you got Will Smith. Go back to the Tree. You got Will Smith, Eddie, Martin, and Wesley Snipes. I looked at this, man. I thought it was interesting because if you add Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, and Samuel Jackson to that group, that's pretty much 90% of the black lead actor roles in major movies over the last 30 years.
There's one guy you're missing.
Who am I missing? Samuel Denzel.
Furious Styles in the movie. What movie? Furious Styles. Remember him?
Oh,
what's his name?
Fishburne. Lawrence
Fishburne. Add Fishburne to that list, please.
Add Fishburne. So Lawrence Fishburne, Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, and
thank you,
Samuel Jackson. That's pretty much 95% of the black leading roles in major films over the last 30 years, along with those guys in that meme.
So, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
That meme came from martial arts something.
Put it up, Tree, please.
She's fussing at you to wait.
Okay.
My question to you is, are all of those guys black belts or martial artists? I know Wesley is, I think.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Well, I was wondering why that title of that graphic was martial arts related. Why did they put those all four of those guys martial artists?
Yeah, unlike Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes is definitely a martial artist. I don't think Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, or Martin. What was the character's name Martin played? The Kung Fu guy? Or Martin? I can't remember his name, but that's the only Kung Fu I think Martin knows, man.
Okay, but it came from World of Martial Arts, so it just made me think. That's all.
What was the purpose of World of Martial Arts posting this?
Posting those guys. Right. They all must be getting down with the martial arts.
Interesting. I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Something to think about.
You're right. All right, next one, Tree. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank you for joining you, boys.
Tree's going to put the link in the chat shortly if anybody wants to call up and jump in the show with the Stews.
So here's an old school one gotta go.
This is easy. This is the easiest one we've ever had.
This is very easy.
Yep.
Who you taking
Kanye
out?
gotta go. Kanye gotta go.
And all his music?
Kanye gotta go.
Nah, Kanye got a lot of great music, man. He's been a part of a lot of great music too.
Kanye's sick, man. Kanye's sick. And he's writing songs talking about giving fellatio to his little cousin, man. He gotta go.
Yeah, he's definitely sick. I hate to say this, man, but I think Drake gotta go.
What?
I think Drake gotta go. I love Nicki Minaj. I am a fan of Nicki Minaj. She literally stole Lil' Kim's life, but that's fine. Nicki Minaj, I love me some Nicki Minaj. Lil Wayne.
Hey, man, what's your problem with Drake? What's your problem with Drake, man?
I'm just not a fan of Drake. I don't like anything about Drake. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like the way he raps. To quote the great DMX, I don't like nothing about Drake. Nah, I'm keeping everybody, man. I think Drake, if I had to, not that I wouldn't keep Drake, but if I had to get rid of somebody, I think it'd be Drake.
Wow. Okay. I thought that was the easy one. I thought we would definitely agree on that one.
And you said get rid of Kanye?
Yeah, he got to go. He
To
got
the
to go, man.
fire, to the limit, through the wall. With just one chance with you. Shit. Kanye classic hits, man. Wait till I get my money right. Whoa!
It's a good one.
I'm not getting rid of no Kanye.
Yeah, no, man.
As crazy as he is he's got some real problems.
The guy talked about molesting his cousin for about 6 years, man.
Yeah, but we're just talking about the music. Same thing if you had the same
the
conversation
artist,
with R. Kelly.
The artist is the music. I don't have conversations about R. Kelly no more.
No.
Again, he's off the table. He's not invited to the cookout.
But you take out personal. You talk when you're talking about the music and the talent, you take out the personal things. Just like with Pete Rose. You take out the fact that Pete Rose had some personal things and he was a gambler in his personal life. It's all about what he did on the field. Same thing that should be looked at when you talk about these artists and their greatness.
Pete Rose never got in the Hall of Fame either, man.
Well, he should be, though. You agree he should be, though, right?
Because of his indiscretions.
You agree he should be, though, right?
If he was betting on games, man.
Okay, see, now you're going to take that side just to try to defend your
I'm
argument.
not trying to no, but I've stood the same stance on this thing with Pete Rose from the start. As a former athlete, you can't bet on games you're playing in.
Yeah, man. You just saying this to defend your argument. That's fine.
You
know good and well. I've heard you say 100 times you think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, well, show the documents. In every in every athletic arena, in every locker room, before you go out to every arena to play ball, it says you cannot, as a player in this league, you can't gamble on this sport.
And really, this sums it up right here. My man Till Dog says Drake is not a real rapper. That's probably why I wouldn't put him on there, or I would take him out, because he's not a real rapper.
He is a real rapper.
Drake is not a real rapper, man.
Stop it.
He's a great entertainer.
Now he's taking a whooping from Kendrick Lamar. I mean, a real whooping. He's
Absolutely.
He's taking it. But he's done a phenomenal job.
He don't even follow rapper rules. He's stewing people and stuff because of a battle.
He's created his own lane. He's created his own lane, just like the Two Live Stews. Just like the Two Live Stews.
If one gotta go, I'm taking the guy out that's suing rappers because they're in a battle and his feelings got hurt. I'm taking that guy out. That's a very good point. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Once again, thank you so much for the super chat. If you'd like to donate to the show, all you got to do is scroll to the bottom of the screen of the chat. On the bottom of the chat, look to the right. There's a dollar symbol. Click on the dollar symbol and donate whatever is in your heart. We definitely appreciate it.
Look at this, man. Younger brother said Pete Rose put a pitcher in the game needing Tommy John surgery. What? His bookie made millions thanks to Pete. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, it ain't cool, man. When you work all week, studying film and getting prepared for a team, and you got a buddy that's jumping on sides on purpose or dropping the ball on purpose. Nah, man, I ain't down with that, and I never have been.
Let me give you another example.
Okay.
Terrell Owens should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. He wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Agreed.
Okay, then. So it should be about the talent on the field, not about Terrell Owens was doing sit-ups in his driveway and being a distraction to the team.
Terrell Owens didn't do anything wrong. He's never done anything wrong.
Right.
Okay. Pete was gambling on games. That's wrong.
No, but the people that vote you in for the Football Hall of Fame, the writers, they didn't put Terrell Owens in first ballot because they didn't like some of the things that he did.
I agree. And I'm not patting them on the back. That was wrong. But he didn't
do the same comparison I'm trying to make to you.
No, Terrell and Pete don't have a damn thing to do with each other.
They both did something wrong and weren't put into their Hall of Fame.
What did Terrell do wrong? What did Terrell do wrong? Stop it.
Ryan,
Stop
that's your definition of what he did or didn't do wrong. What I'm telling you is the reason why we agreed Terrell Owens should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer is because of what he did on the field. The people that vote for the Hall of Fame felt differently.
Okay.
And you're saying they were wrong.
I'm saying they were wrong about Terrell Owens. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I'm saying they were right about not putting Pete in the Hall because he was gambling on his sport.
Okay.
Terrell Owens didn't break any laws or rules. Pete Rose did. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right? All right. Let's just move on. Tree just put the link in the chat, y'all. Y'all can jump on, get into the green room. We'll pull you up and do a little chatting with you.
Yeah. But we need to get to these chat messages, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Well, I think that comes after the 2-minute trespass, right?
Does come after 2-minute trespass, but we have so many chat messages. I felt like, we have.
You have one more meme. What do we?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said we didn't have any more memes. I forgot all about this one.
She didn't say that. She never said that. She never said that.
I thought she waved her hand and said no.
No, she was like, "Nigga, would you hurry up?" That's what she was doing. Yeah, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, so you see it right here, man. The Lakers season came to an end. LeBron James says he needs to talk with his family, support group.
I can't wait to hear what you say about this.
What I was going to give you the floor. You're the LeBron guy. I want you to give reaction, and I wanted you to reflect. That's the good word.
He got drafted.
Reflect on LeBron James's his legacy, his career.
He got drafted in 2003. He just completed his 21st season where he averaged 25, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and he shot 51+% from the field. You're damn right he's going to play again next year. And I'm going to take it a little bit further. If he does anything short of these numbers right here, he should come back for his 23rd season. If you're dropping 25, 8, and 8, you should be playing NBA basketball. Period. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point, Father Time's going to check in.
Okay, well then that's when we should start talking about him not coming back.
You remember
for 25, 8, and 8? Oh no, that's not the conversation to have right now.
Father Time is undefeated, man. I hate to see him have a serious injury. You remember Kobe tore his Achilles at the end?
Oh, he's already had serious injuries in his career, and he probably will.
He ain't never had no injury like a torn Achilles.
Okay. Man, 25, 8, and 8. Give the man the ball.
Yeah.
Give the man the ball.
Man. Great player.
Sir, they brought Luke in as some hired gun that was supposed to help them win a title this year, and LeBron played better in the postseason than Luka did. And it's his 22nd season.
Yeah. Great player, man.
He's incredible.
I'm gonna miss him.
He's
I'm gonna miss
incredible.
Him. What I don't like is all these people talking trash about LeBron, man. It's offensive. I don't like that.
Shout out to you, Bron. He's amazing, and hopefully he comes back and continues to do what he's done. I mean, don't even make him practice. He probably didn't have to practice anymore, man.
Yeah, I just want the guy to be happy, man. Even
I'm
though all these people talking all this trash
about
him. Yeah.
And you're the president of the LeBron hate club. Up
That's
next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews.
That's not true. Stop saying stuff
We're going to give you a 2-minute
like that.
trespass. It's the truth. We're going to give you a 2-minute trespass.
I'm saying that's not true.
And then we'll get back and handle straight super chatters, read your chat, and maybe y'all will jump in the green room and we'll bring you up and we'll have a little conversation. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews.
That's not true. It's absolutely not true. None of that's true
Yes,
what you're
it is.
saying about LeBron.
Yes,
So
it is.
stop that.
Oh, and Rubber Band Man, brother T.I. Oh, man. I knew that dude was going to be somebody, man. A long time ago, I knew he was going to be somebody.
That's some real ATL stuff right there, man.
Oh, Rubber Band Man.
Wild as the Taliban.
Yeah.
You got to be real wild to be wilder than the Taliban.
and he's still getting mad respect in these streets, too.
Nine in my right, 45 in the other hand.
Other hand. That's right.
Call me trouble, man.
Yep.
Classic T.I. I think I had
Shout out to
T.I.
you,
I think I had T.I. on my list the other day. You didn't have T.I. on your list, did you? Did you have him in your
Good
list?
morning,
Your top 5?
Good morning. Welcome to the pissing contest. I mean, the Two Live Stews experience.
Did you have him in your top 5? I don't think you did. Can't remember.
CTE didn't allow me to remember that.
That's not good, man.
Stop. Don't say that. Don't declare and decree.
Yeah,
that.
you don't want to manifest that.
It's okay. It is what it is.
What?
So real quick, let me tell y'all a story. Real quick.
Oh,
I told y'all, I mentioned earlier how my wife was the committee chair of the Black Families Weekend here in Columbus for Jack and Jill this past weekend. They gave all the dads a 5-minute retreat with massages and facials and stuff like that. It was great.
Wait, they're giving dads massages and facials.
Right. They had different masseuses come in
we go.
to give
ON.
fathers massages.
They gave fathers facials.
ON alert. ON alert.
It wasn't an actual facial. It was just a packet to put the facial on while you waited for your massage. Anyway, let me just tell the story, man. So I sit down in a chair, and the masseuse was like, "I'm going to do your back and your lower area, and I'll get this." I'm like, "Okay, that's great." And it didn't dawn on me until she massaged my back for 5 minutes, man, that I got a real serious problem back there, man. Everything physically hurt when she was touching my back, man. The neck area, I felt like she was about to break my spine, and she wasn't even pressing that hard. I was like, "Ma'am." She was like, "Oh, you're sensitive, huh?" And every place she okay, let's move on. Let's just move on.
Wait a minute.
Father, fix it. Fix it, Father.
Fix it, Father. Fix it. Thank you. Thank you
Father,
for your prayer.
Father, fix it. Fix my brother back, Father. Please.
Hallelujah.
Black Diamond said story time.
Yes.
Okay. All right, okay. Sorry, Black Diamond. I'm sorry. It just dawned on me how jacked up I am, though. You know?
I wish you. I know that you are a realist and I'm a delusional person.
Right.
I want to encourage you to not speak about what isn't working. Focus on what is working. If you can still rabbit dance, celebrate that.
Well, the rabbit dancing is another whole thing, Tree. I don't want to get into that.
I just want to give you just different things to focus on.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
You dug too much of a man to get a facial. You never had a facial before?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's up with that?
I don't think so.
That's probably where
you think our old man ever had a facial?
That's probably where you got all them craters in your face.
Nah, I don't have craters in my face.
You did clean up today. Your head is very clean.
Yeah, I did before the show. Surely you jest, sir. Do you think our old man ever got a facial?
I don't think facials were a thing back then.
Exactly. That's like saying, do you think Jesus went to the movies?
Right. Jesus didn't go to the movies.
It's the sin to go to the movie.
I can only
don't do this, guys.
Loose neck, are you making fun of me with the table flip situation? Please answer that. Ryan, when you say if you wanted to go somewhere, was it a situation of if I can't go, nobody's going?
Right. And that's what I would tell him.
Yeah, your
those are my exact words. So I was like, okay, I'm in the 7th grade. Oh, you're going to the high school basketball game on a Friday night? I want to come too. You ain't going with me. I'm going to pick up Bubba. Me and Bubba going. Hey, man, let me remind you. If I don't go, you don't go.
Let me remind you how this works.
True story.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go talk to Mom right now and let you change your mind. Wait, man, wait. How you can go? Oh, thank you, Doug. I appreciate that.
Calvin, aka Big Jeff Ryan, looked like he played in a bootleg version of Dead Presidents.
Yeah. That's the best graphic today. Keep it up right there.
Crazy. You look crazy, son.
No, I don't
what the hell are you?
If I keep it up, Tree, they wouldn't be able to see you. So I don't.
It's okay. From Why Not 2403, thank you so much. Every morning, Why Not donates? Because why not? Why not?
Put up his message. Put up his message, Tree. Put it up.
Thank you. Why not?
Thank you.
The
Why not?
students are once again giving us weekly entertainment. Let's support them.
Oh man,
thank you, brother.
Why not?
Thank you.
It means a lot. Why not? It means a lot.
At the bottom of the chat, look to the right. There's a dollar symbol. Click on that. If you're watching the replay, same thing. Look to the bottom of the chat. There's a heart symbol. Click on that and donate.
Help us stay on the air.
We ain't
Use
judging
your NPR voice.
We ain't judging nobody that doesn't take time to give because some people may not have it, but there's a lot of ninjas in here just using us.
So a lot of you ninjas got it.
Thank you. Why
not? You got it. Come up off. We need you to come up off that.
And speaking of why not? Why not? Well, why not DM'd me? First of all, can I say something? All of you people DMing me, I need to see what y'all look like. I get a lot of DMs.
Oh,
whoa.
I don't know about that. But YM
did YN shoot a shot?
No, I didn't say that. He was concerned that you thought that he was not really paying all of the different
Oh, okay,
donations.
okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
brother, we were just joking. I mean, if
We
that was
enjoyed
if
the
you
blast from the
if
past
you
entertainment
donated
report
once or 50 times, man, we appreciate it the
it.
same. Thank you, bro.
We appreciate all the being back
again.
too. Yeah,
And
thank you. Yeah.
he said he
Thank
enjoyed the blast from the past entertainment report last week. But we also appreciate Arlie being back in the
Absolutely.
Stu Nation. And congratulations to Arlie.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Absolutely.
dope.
I'm her
It is
biggest
so dope.
fan.
It
Okay.
is so dope. I mean,
That's
Did you send her the link to the little minute? I say it was a minute long. You say it was only 20 seconds or whatever. When we were on the game, you were supposed to send her. You said
oh, that's it. I gotta find it. I'll do it after the show.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I probably
and
can do it
Doug,
now.
shame on you for it's her moment, and you want her to ask about the show. And you gotta build. She's building the house. Then she'll let you come in. You talking about? Did you tell them about the stews while she's in the middle of?
Oh, it's true. That was just jokes.
These people were worried. You were trying to get her fired.
Yeah, a little funny. I was just trying to be funny and cordial, and
it's about Arlie.
But that stuff, that I'm gonna tell you, man, they had the pressure, they had the clamps on our ass. We couldn't get them lines right.
No, it wasn't we.
It wasn't
sir.
we.
It wasn't we.
What do you mean it wasn't we?
Yeah,
it was you, sir.
Right.
Well,
Ryan is a good actor.
I had a much bigger part than you, though.
Okay, that's fine.
I said a lot more, so it was more error, more room for error in my part.
I was literally like hitting you in your leg, like you got more, man. Say more. You got more. I mean, it's okay. And my friend that hooked us up and blessed us with the opportunity was like, "Hey, man, your brother about to make me lose my job."
She didn't tell you that. Stop saying that. She didn't tell you that.
That's actually a great Noni Nicholas. Noni was like, "Hey, man, tell your brother to get his ish together. What's going on up there?"
That's not true. You're joking.
I'm gonna go.
It came out good. It came out good,
Ryan.
though, but there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, man.
Rel Scott, happy anniversary to Rel and Tisa Scott. That is my brother and sister.
Yeah.
Ryan, that little comment earlier. Ryan almost got me divorced this morning, but we appreciate the love. Hashtag Tisa and Rel.
Y'all took it wrong.
I mean,
y'all took it wrong.
Yeah, but you always
don't
stretching the boundaries. Like that wasn't even necessary. Is the point?
Be secure in your damn marriage, Rel. Be secure. Don't put it on me. Be secure in your marriage.
Everything ain't funny though, man.
I'm not laughing, man. I wasn't even trying to be funny.
You a line stepper. You a habitual line stepper. That wasn't even necessary.
He must, every time he comes to Atlanta, he must take that wedding ring off and put on that diamond.
Ryan!
What happened?
Ryan from Frederick Anderson. Thank you so much for your donations.
Hey man,
yes.
some things you shouldn't be playing around with, man.
I'm just,
you know how these women are, man. Women.
No,
you playing a little seed. You playing a little seed.
I do know how women are, man. I do. You're right. Tree, please keep reading the messages. We got a lot of them.
Frederick Anderson, please call up here before I strangle or cuss or flip a table. Yes, we are taking calls. Is the Stews taking calls from the general public? I would love to call in. Been a supporter from inception. Right now, click the link now.
Right. That's what I was about to say. We have to make sure and explain this. They're not calling. There's no phone number to call.
You
have to click on the link in the chat room. There's a link in the chat room that Tree posts periodically. You click on the link, you're going to be on. You're going to be just like us right now in the picture. You're going to be on the show.
Well, so just like you and I had to train everybody when we start podcasting, that's what's going to happen right now.
Yeah.
You can use your telephone if you put your phone up on the little contraption while you're driving, just click the link and it's going to go right there, and you're still driving. Mm-hmm. Doug, you talk on the phone all the time to me when you're driving. You're still driving.
Yeah, but you're on speaker.
That's how you can. Yeah. But the viewer can do the same thing. Mm-hmm. And it is by clicking the link, which is inside the chat, and be careful. But yeah, we want to hear from you.
This is our second. This is our second attempt at calls. We tried it maybe 8 months ago, and
we're doing it the right way now.
We're doing it the right way now. It's working now. Okay,
yeah,
so
be on
the lookout. Be on the lookout for the link in the chat and call up to the show.
From Loose Neck, table flip side. Doug was at the movie theater walking down the aisle with a flashlight, pointing out folks that snuck in. I take snacks to the movies.
And I didn't bring
Yes.
this.
I got 3 kids.
Hell, I mean,
I got 3 kids. That would be $100 movie every time we go.
There was some Chick-fil-A in a minute.
Whatever, man. I
A
got beer in
bag
there. I
from
got a little flask with
Juicy
some tequila
Crab.
in there.
I didn't bring this
a bag
up.
from Juicy Crab.
I didn't. You pull out a bag from Juicy Crab. That's ghetto. Listen to this. I meant to bring this up after I saw Sinners. And it happened to a smaller degree this time in the Thunderbolts movie.
Okay.
Why niggas always talking in the movie theater, man?
It bothers me, man.
Hey, man, there was a group of young people. They were like in their early 20s, maybe their late teens, like 4 or 5 of them. They came in the movie theater at Sinners, sitting behind me. They talked and commentated the entire movie. A couple times I turned around and looked at them, but I didn't say nothing because it was just me. And if I would have had to squabble, it was 4 or 5 of them.
Thank you.
You know, because they got bad attitudes and they don't want to listen to ONs.
That's smart.
But why?
Yeah.
Why do they just feel like they can talk during the movie?
I was about to say you should have got up and snitched, but then that means you got to leave the movie, so you're missing out on the movie.
Right. I wasn't gonna put myself in jeopardy, so I just sat there and a couple times I turned around and looked at him like, "Really, dude? Like full-fledged conversations."
Yeah, I bet. Just being ninjas.
All right,
really hurt.
You know what I just realized, and this is my fault. And I'm not saying it's not why we didn't have a lot of calls today, but I have to put this on all in order for all the spaces to see the link. So
that's great. It's a work in progress. Work in
We're
progress.
trying to figure it out, Tree. That's
Yes.
That's good.
Thank you so much. Thanks for listening. Loose Neck Side, another donation. Drake be in the strip club telling the strippers, you ain't got to do this.
Yeah.
This is in reference to your one gotta go.
For the record, before I got married, there were a few women in the shoe show that I would say, hey, you ain't got to do, why are you doing this?
Yeah, that's simp behavior, man. They're doing it because they want to do it.
A little bit. It is. Let them. You pay for it.
Trying to save that hoe for the evening, man. Just for the evening.
She's not a whore just because she takes off her clothes.
That is.
Words matter, man. Words matter, man.
Work. Sex work is work. Period.
I agree.
It's taxable. From Calvin, aka Big Jeff.
Refund if it's taxable. I mean, I'm doing a big refund if it's taxable.
Shiloh Sanders played 2 years at South Carolina before he transferred to Jackson State. He is very coachable for the people to say Prime can only coach him.
We forget Shiloh was at University of South Carolina.
He was a sponsor. Mr. Seafood was one of the sponsors for him with an NIL opportunity a while back. Yep.
Man, one thing I'll say about Shiloh and Shador and Deion, the family in general, them boys love their daddy, man.
Baby,
and they should.
Them boys love their daddy. Imagine if your daddy was Deion Sanders.
Right. Hey, man, they was after that draft, after he got drafted, they was sitting outside. Deion was sitting in the chair. They were listening to music. Shiloh and Shador was standing up. And Shiloh said, man, look around, man. All this is his, man.
Yeah.
All this is his. And they started panning around, showing the 100-acre property where he's got cows walking around freely for tax purposes. I mean, it's an amazing family, man. It's an amazing
a black man too, like being loved on. And I'm gonna bring for Throwback Thursday. There's so many clips of Shiloh and Shador when they were little from the show.
Yeah.
And Bucky,
I've seen a couple
loves
of those.
them.
Can you imagine how tough it was? We know how they get treated. The athletes, the football players in particular, get treated at the University of South Carolina. Yep. We've both seen their facilities.
Yep.
Can you imagine when Deion says, listen, man, I'm going to take this job at Jackson State, and I want you to come with me?
Yes, sir.
University of South Carolina, Jackson State. And from
go,
what
Dad.
I could tell, Shiloh was like, let's do it. Let's go. I'm with you.
Let's go, Dad. Let's go, Dad.
Huge
right.
sacrifice, man.
Or you gonna be the head coach? I'm with you.
Right. I love
You
it,
know,
man.
Shiloh's musically inclined also, right?
I didn't
like
know
he
that.
plays the piano, and we'll do it on Old School Thursday. I'll push in some old clips from
There was
oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, Tree. There was a clip of them walking through the mall, and there was
Right,
a big old piano there, and dude sat down and just started playing.
He is trained classically.
While looking around, like my kids.
He wanted to do music, and they love him. They love their dad.
Right.
From
I'm sorry,
RC, he says he doesn't see him lasting full term. We all know who, what, where. This
man, I mean, this cat's got 1 million lives. He's just like a goddamn cat. I don't know how. Like, someone posted also in the chat group this weekend. They thought that January 6th was a deal breaker. You would think after January 6th it was a deal breaker, right?
How about SA? How about being SA'd?
I said that so many times, man. I said that so many times.
It's unbelievable. I don't think so. This guy somehow is the Teflon Don, literally and figuratively.
This guy didn't know what the. Oh, never mind, man. No, go ahead.
Well, let's see. Oh no, we already from Dr. Shanda Nicole Hosley. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. She says she saw Sinners this weekend and will see it again. My daughter and I cried. We have endured so much as a people and continue to. Oh man,
I want to talk about several things in that movie so bad, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to be a spoiler.
We've been through a lot, man. We've been through a lot.
And we're still going through a lot every single day.
Still to this day. We've been through a lot, man.
From loose neck table flip side, somebody tell Trump the statute of limitations on blaming Biden for everything has expired. Agreed.
Yeah, well, he still does it. Anything that's wrong is Biden's fault. Anything that's right is his fault. He actually said that this weekend in an interview I saw someone posted online.
From Platinum Boy Entertainment TV, I don't know what ninja he's talking about. I literally saw that ninja at the strip club the same night the Rockets lose in the playoffs.
Y'all talking about Harden. I think he's talking about James Harden. Yeah.
Yeah, man. He wasn't focused in that game. He wasn't focused in that game, man. They showed his stats out of like 5 or 6, maybe 6 or 7 game sevens that he's played in. He's come to the table like once, maybe twice, man. He just don't show. Whatever, James Harden.
From Jungle Brother, Doug gonna do a Steve Harvey and offer to do Arlie's role for a lower pay scale.
You heard about that, man?
I did.
Wait, what?
Bernie Mac was offered the role. Well, he not offered. He actually had the role in Ocean's 11.
Okay.
Steve Harvey allegedly called the producers behind his back and said, "I'll do it for less money."
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's
Steve,
people like that really get down like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So listen, the Stews are not perfect people, man, but I do think we have some ethics.
A lot of ethics, maybe too much ethics.
We would never do something like that.
Chances are, if we would have pimped Snoop Dogg malt liquor, candy flavored malt liquor,
right,
we might still have been on radio.
Yep. But no, we have morals. No thanks, man. It ain't worth your check. Or I'm not going to undercut my people to get your gig. I'm not going to try to take money off your table.
I don't really care for him as is. Now I'm really disgusted.
Well, I really, and he the bros. Let me stop. Just go ahead.
Okay, very good. From Adrian Williams.
I'm gonna give him some professional, fraternal courtesy and just move on. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, I met him in Vegas one time. He wasn't the nicest person when I met him.
I haven't heard anything good about him. Adrian Williams. I was an extra on the TV. Mumbles. I was an extra on the TV series Boomerang. I was on set all day for a one-line cameo that only showed me at the cash register.
That's another thing too, man.
Long days.
That's another thing, man. They tell you to be there at 8 in the morning, and you don't do your lines or your scene until 11 that night.
Right.
This is showbiz. You're not cut out for it. Clearly.
No,
they want you to sit around. I don't understand that though.
You got to be there. You got to be there.
Eat that craft service. And
right. They're gonna have great food there. You're gonna have an area where you can relax and rest if you need to, or go over your lines, but you got to be there.
He can't be
And that's
still.
And that's the biggest part of it. They're giving you time to sit in them trailers or in that room and go over your lines, which clearly you didn't do.
I thought I knew my lines, man. But
yeah, okay.
When that light came on,
you must have been in there playing dominoes online. Because
chess getting beat.
They were writing. There were people standing behind the camera holding poster boards behind it, like, "Hey, man, these are your lines right here. Just say this."
Like the girls in the boxing ring.
I don't understand why they didn't have a teleprompter. I thought we were gonna have a teleprompter, man.
You don't. That's the news. This is not the news.
Right? No,
this
man.
Is the news. This is not the news. I didn't know.
Rel Scott said,
"Live and learn."
Rel Scott says, "Me at the next Stews weekend. Hey, everybody, Tisa Babe, meet everybody. She's never been. She's never been.
Hey, we see you next year. We see you this year. We see you this year." That's funny. Bring your wife, Rel. Ain't nothing going on. You don't be doing nothing anyway. Bring your wife.
That's really a guy's weekend, though.
Oh,
with just me and like my other girls.
Carrie Porters. Thank you, Carrie Porters.
Thank you.
From
Carrie.
Why Not? I'm the last brother of 4 left in my family. I like the Stews for the same reason I like the Sanders brothers. I can see that. I mean, can you imagine if we had your dad in this square or your uncle in this square? Like,
I would love to get our Uncle Donnie on, but I don't know if he could understand the technology.
Do it. He doesn't have to. Tell him Uncle Donnie Cawtrey. I will coach him.
You think if we text Donnie the link that like Tree's putting in the chat room, you think he would understand to click it?
It's probably not gonna work out the way we want, but it would be great. It would be great.
Test it?
It would be must. It would be must see TV.
You know what? I don't want to make him feel like embarrassed or something like that. If he can't get it, then we put him on the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes, I don't either because
What do you say, man? What do you say, man?
I think it would be must see TV, man. If that cat had one good segment, I'm telling you, man. He's made for this ish, man.
Can we do it? Talk about it for real.
He's made for it, man.
I'll gently coach him.
I had him on the Doug Stewart show one time.
He'll be fine.
Was gold,
y'all
wasn't
so damn scary.
It was.
Where's your
good.
faith, men of God? From Carrie Portis. Thank you, Carrie. Just paying my dues. Awesome show today.
Look at my man Melvin Eccles. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Carrie.
We didn't even get no jokes today. What the fuck is going on? Hey, Melvin Eccles.
Didn't have no time to joke today.
My man,
Praise
50 grand.
God.
My man, 50 grand. Thank you.
I will
Melvin.
keep running your ad.
See?
Forever. Do a new
Thank
one,
you,
Ryan. From Melvin
Thank you,
Eccles. Great show, guys. I really hate when T.I. went to Douglas High. Mays High forever. Congratulations, Rel and Tisa. He did a combo message talking about different parts of the show. He doesn't like that T.I. went to Douglas High, Mays High, and he congrats Rel and Tisa while Ryan disparages.
I wasn't disparaging Mel and Tisa. Not Mel. I mean Rel. I wasn't disparaging them.
Thank you, Melvin. For real.
Thank you, Melvin.
Always supportive. He came and said hi to me in my show.
Listeners, this is an example of someone who clearly has it. He's not the only one. He's not the only one in this chat watching this show that have it.
Don't do that.
If you have it, share it. Is all I'm saying.
Well, if you have it, never mind.
Tree, do you know if Rel's wife actually watches the show?
Yes.
She does?
She watches the show. Rel's wife is a supporter of everybody right in this box. Tisa listens to my book, the audio books I narrate. She didn't know it was me until she did.
Thank you, Tisa.
And she supports whatever her husband loves, except for any Atlanta sports team. Tisa is hardcore Eagles fan. I don't know how. Like sometimes when the games are going on, I'll text Rel and be like, "You okay? You okay?" When the Super Bowl, you okay? Because she don't play.
I got that. I got it someplace. I gotta find it.
Uncle Mike. He's wearing a Raiders helmet. That had to be 10 years ago. They was in high school.
It had to be.
Who's wearing a Raiders
from
helmet?
Arlie's report?
AB has a Raiders helmet on when he's running those routes.
Yeah. That's nothing to be ashamed of. If he did torch Shiloh, there's nothing to be ashamed of. The guy's like all world.
From Neefbuck 23, AB is a Hall of Famer, but the NFL will never let him in the Hall of Fame, and definitely not first ballot.
Yeah,
No,
I don't believe
he's not.
you disagree on that. Mm-mm.
He
I don't believe you think for 1 second that they're gonna give him a mic to stand in front of the world and talk.
Exactly.
I don't.
He can't assimilate.
Well, Terrell Owens didn't go. That doesn't matter. A guy like that, he probably won't show up.
Oh no, he gonna have something to say. He gonna want to come up and talk about Ben Roethlisberger's sister doing acts on him.
Well, come on,
He's
man.
He gonna come and show out.
Man, they're not gonna let that ninja just go off. They'll have a Sandman type guy up there to just yank him off the stage.
They're gonna need one.
Remember, George Bush does not like black people. That's how it would be. Remember when Kanye came on there? George Bush does not like black. And Mike Myers was sitting back there like.
I agree with that. It might be theater. It definitely might be theater.
Jungle Brother, thank you so much. Shadur put God first. He's winning. Thank you for your donation, Jungle.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jungle Brother.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
I'm very proud of how the Sanders family handled this situation. I'm very proud of them. I really
Jungle's been added back to the group. He's been behaving. Now he's following me. You're back. He's back. We appreciate you. So he can vote for Ryan.
We don't want to beat a dead horse, but people were saying that Jungle Brother wasn't being feeded Traily Tree. That's what people were saying.
Jungle Brother's a loose cannon. You don't know him like me and Tree.
Just watch. From Loose Neck Table Flip Side. Tell Uncle Donnie we have his shades on the show. He'll show up.
It's a long story.
In his bathrobe.
It's a long, hurtful story too.
Everybody knows the story. We all know it. Raymond Sutton. Well, she said she was terminally ill. Who are we speaking about?
About Arlie, because Doug was saying that she's gonna be naked in the soap operas, and Arlie was mentioning how her character was terminally ill.
That's so weird, Doug. She's your sister. You want to see her naked?
No, I never said I wanted to see her naked. Stop putting words in my mouth now.
Freak so freaky.
Jungle Brother, Doug only has 3 guaranteed votes. Greco, Texas Tie, and Mr. International. We are now talking about the top 5. Look at that. Lovely.
Mr. International
I did a great job on that, didn't I, Tree?
No, Tree did a great job for you on your behalf.
Who said that? Tree did that.
No, come on, man. Everybody knows she's not doing it.
Oh my gosh. You just
it's okay.
Whatever,
it's okay, man. It's okay.
Let's just keep going.
Right. We don't want to talk about the truth, right? Let's just move past that. Go ahead. Keep on going.
Tree hating. If you're listening, then it doesn't matter. This is Courtney Williams not acknowledging that this is a TV show. Okay. When I mentioned the font, but that's okay because I'm going to mentor Ryan's secret graphic person. Just needs a little help from the aunties.
Miles
but Ryan probably don't want him next to me. He's going to think that I'm tailoring him.
Yep. No way.
I believe Doug. They did Shadur dirty. Sad. Talking about the draft and how everything came about and the sour faces of the Cleveland Browns. And they were forced.
It's just terrible, man.
Jungle Brother says, I'm hearing the Toronto Agronauts put Shadur on the negotiations list. Shadur can go to Canada, make $10 million, and do a Warren Moon deal to come back in the league.
His dream was to play in the NFL. And again, I know money's important to everybody, but I don't think it's as important to the Sanders because they got boatloads of it.
Yeah.
He don't have to sell his dream short to go get $10 million. He's gonna be able to play in this league somewhere. It's gonna work out.
From Rob Randall, that's a new name. Welcome to the Two Live Stews experience.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks for being here. He says, Ryan Clark, come on, man. Where's the smoke for the Steelers? They passed on Sanders several times as well. Same for Steph A, too. No
Very
comment?
good point, right? Very good point. And Ryan Clark is he's the most infamous Steeler supporter on TV.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
From Ron Lee, Shadur jersey sales are through the roof. He ain't going nowhere. And they're not buying them from Cleveland. They're buying them directly from Shadur's site, which is brilliant.
That's awesome. That is so
I'm
awesome.
so happy for him. And Delta and KFC did their good work. They had a lot of shade. They ran some spots that he probably shot 6 months ago.
That's great. That's great.
I'm happy for him. I hope he does, like you said, just
lemons into lemonade.
Just focus on what yeah. Last one, KK Ash, Lakers in 5.
Whatever.
Bye.
Thank you, Tree.
Hey man, I wanted to post this. You posted this weekend, man, and it made Al Bundy's day, man. I mean, it made my day. Oh shit.
What happened?
I tried.
I just found the picture we were looking for, Tree. Not the video of the stews on the game, but the picture that we were looking for. It's good news.
Maybe next time, send it
It's
to
okay.
me.
Yeah, I'll find. I'll get it to you.
That's what you paid me for.
I'll find it. I'll get it to you. Hey man, outstanding job today, everybody in the chat. Thank y'all so very much. Oh my gosh, it's 9:16.
Hey, thank you for all the super chatters, big time, man.
Thank y'all, man.
Golly, man.
Thank you, man. Mr. International, man. Much respect.
Melvin Eccles,
man.
golly.
If y'all need to move a car, get a car towed, or
Business must be going good over there, man.
404-770-6949. That's Melvin Eccles' phone number.
Ain't like I'm trying to.
Proprietor and operator of Bay 11 Towing Tow Truck Company in the ATL. 404-770-6949. Tell him the Stu sent you. He'll give you a 2% discount.
Right. I ain't trying to count your money or nothing, man, but you be coming through in the clutch, bro. So things must be going good over there.
Everybody else in the chat, thank y'all so very much for participating. I don't know why they tried to make me be some kind of villain with the whole Rel Scott thing. Happy anniversary, Rel. I wish you and Tasha the best. Doug, outstanding job, man.
You know who you are too, man? Let me tell you something else about you. You the dude that in a little group argument with another group of people, you the dude that reach over the person in the front talking trash and swing on somebody and then step back and then step back.
That's not me. Nope.
You that dude.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. But if it gets to a point where I am fighting, it's a situation that nobody wants to be a part of.
My chapter bro, Reggie Eady, shouts out to him. A lot of people listening to this show know him. One of the smoothest bros in the history of Omega Sci-Fi. Whenever we had an issue, wherever we were at, we would go on these road trips, different schools, different states. Whatever issue we had, you knew at some point he was going to step out and swing on somebody and then step back like he did nothing. Walk up just like that and step back. Put his hands up like nothing happened, nothing to see here.
At prime ties to go, man.
That's how you are with Tisha and Rel.
I really wish Rel and Tanisha the best, man. I hope they have a great day today.
Yeah.
He probably should take her out to dinner. A+ to you two, A+ to Tree, and a shout out and a welcome back to Arlie. A+ to you, Arlie. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love because there's all he's showing you nothing but love. Rel, you and Tawana enjoy your evening. Peace.
And listen, we'll be back Thursday, same time, same bat channel, all of that.
Oh, shoot, it's Tisa. I'm sorry. Tisa. Shouts out to Tisha and Rel. Tisa. Damn. I'm almost positive he introduced me to Tasha when he was here.
That shit ain't funny, man. Stop doing stuff like that. Trust me.
What?
Stop doing stuff like that. Seriously. You playing with that man's livelihood, his marriage. Peace.
Peace, y'all. I'm still here. Peace.